Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. So today I'm going to try a very complicated reading. I've been trying to do that for 3 times. This is my third time, so let's hope the third time is a charm, because it is very confusing how we spread the cards. This is the double pentagram that I told you about, and I'm not going to look into important relationships, in my opinion. I'm going to look into Harry and Eugenie's relationship, because I don't care if I do a mistake with their relationship, but let's see what we get. And I'm using the LUNALUPIN tarot, which is a Rider-Waite clone, but with a bunny, with a rabbit. And we do stay with the animal themes, but I do need a Rider-Waite tarot for this reading. This is the way we learned it, and it's more important to me because I don't want any kind of intuition to go into this that is unneeded. What I do need is the affinity of the cards, and the affinity of the cards are sometimes more important than the psychological interpretation. But let me explain to you how it goes. So first, shuffling the cards, saying the disclaimer: this is a tarot reading, it is vibrational, it is open to interpretation, it exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourself. So for each one of them, we're taking 5 cards, just like the pentagram, and we're trying to draw a pentagram once we are putting out the cards. And it's important to give each one of them all the 5 cards, although we're not going to use all of them. So first, let's clear the deck. And now let's ask the questions. So what I'm asking is, I want to investigate Harry and Eugenie's relationship by using the double pentagram reading. I want to investigate Harry and Eugenie's relationship by using the double pentagram reading. Now I'm going to shuffle a little bit more, still thinking about the question, but I just need to feel that the question has entered the cards, or as like some other tarot reader calls it, that the cards are hot. So it's not like they're really hot, but it's like you feel that you have entered the question to the reading well enough. So let's do another shuffle. And after I'm done, I am closing and locking the deck. So the deck is locked. And now what I'm doing is I'm only cutting it once. And the first card is the head card, once for Eugenie. She was the first one that we said. And the second is for Harry. Now, if you remember how a pentagram goes, it goes this way, and then that way, and that way. So the second card is the leg. This is Eugenie's left leg, and this is Harry's left leg. So the next card is Eugenie's right arm and Harry's right arm. Next card is Eugenie's right leg and Harry's right leg. a minute, just let me make sure that I have, okay. So now the next leg is for Eugenie. The right arm, sorry, the left arm and the right arm for Harry, and the heart. This is heart for Eugenie, and this is the heart for Harry. And then we take 4 more cards. That is the past, that is the present, that is the future. Let me take that away, and that is the potential. Now it's going to get a little bit easier. What we are looking at is their relationship. So the cards that don't represent any kind of relationship between them are unnecessary. They are just noise. They are still here because we need them to correctly put the other cards, but these cards are not interesting because this hand and this hand are things that they are doing that are not connected to one another, and this leg and this leg are things that are not connected to one another. So now we can just put the cards a little bit closer, and we're still not opening them. So let's start with the legs. First leg is telling us how does Eugenie feel in that relationship. How does she feel? And she feels the moon. So the moon is showing us that she's not sure. She's not positive. She is in a place of feeling insecure. This is a card of insecurity. This is a card of someone who is not sure about the relationship. She's not sure that this relationship is going anywhere. And the reason that she feels like that is because of what Harry lets her to believe, and he lets her to believe the devil. So Eugenie sees the devil from Harry. She sees everything bad coming out of him. And that is why she's completely insecure. And she's completely insecure, first of all, because you cannot deal with the devil and feel secure. And the second reason is because she doesn't know what to expect from the devil. You can never know what to expect from a devil. And she knows that the devil here is Harry. It doesn't have to be Meghan. It doesn't have to be anyone else. This is Harry in his finest. And he is letting her to believe that she needs to work for him. She needs to do things for him. He is darkness itself, and she sees that. And because of that, she is not seeing reality as it is. This is why she tried to make some kind of connection from her, but she's confused, and she is even in depression because she knows that there is no way of fixing the devil. The devil is not someone that you can help. He's not someone that you can fix. So the devil is someone who is very a liar, giving bad advice, listening to bad advice. This is even a throwback to their days at the Soho Club, but it looks like Eugenie already grew up of this, but Harry didn't. But the remembrance of what they had together is not good. So this is how she feels. This is what he shows her. Now, how does Harry feel in that relationship? And what we're getting here is the High Priestess. So Harry is not so mentally stable in that relationship as well, because the High Priestess, that's a card of secrets, that's a card of mysteries, that is a card Both of these are cards of people who have problems with mothers, and I think that Eugenie has a problem with her mother. Harry has a problem with his mother. Both of these people are not secure, unsecure, having very profound mental health problems. And Harry, especially because he's acting like a devil, he is being very secretive and mysterious, and he's not telling the truth, as we see from everything that he's doing, but we also see that from the cards. But what does Eugenie do that makes Harry feel this way? And what we're getting here is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is letting go. It's a card another card of mental health problems. All of these cards are showing us people with mental health problems. But this card shows, and this is another card with a mother, as you can see here, another moon here. Moon, moon, moon. So Eugenie is letting Harry feel that she is not all in there. She's not going to support him for everything that he does. She is in a process of leaving him aside. And this is why we got all of those pictures from the funeral when she wasn't talking to him, when they actually didn't even look at one another. All of these things are because Eugenie realized that Harry is the messenger of the devil upon earth, and she doesn't want anything to do with it. So she's letting him understand that she's going away, and she's leaving him in a very confused and a place of completely unstable, mentally, physically. He's completely unstable, and he doesn't realize that it's all because of the way that he acts. So these two cards are the action and the reaction, and this is the action and the reaction. And we cannot say which was the one who started it. But what we can say is that from all of these, we see that the one who is portraying darkness, the one who shows us the most terrible things is Harry. And he made a pact with the dark side. This is what it looks like. So what does Eugenie's head telling her to do? And the head is the Hierophant. And just see how many major arcanas we have here, because this is so spiritual, this is so high level. And the Hierophant is telling Eugenie, you need to do the right thing. And it's not even a coincidence that both of them are playing with one another, because if she won't do the right thing, she will go on the path of the devil. This is number 5. This is number 15. They are going hand by hand. The Hierophant is calling her to do the right thing, to be the one who is doing what is right, what is true, because if she won't, she will go down the road of the devil, which is where she was very close to, and she decided to turn her back and go away. So she was on verge of being with Harry in the dark side, but she decided to make a U-turn. And this is why we get the Eight of Cups here, and this is why her head is telling her to do the right thing. So this is coming from her knowledgeable head, from what she knows. This is not her heart. This is not... Sorry, one card fell. This is not her heart. This is not how she feels. This is what her head is telling her. If you want to stay away from the devil, you need to do the right thing. You need to go to the king to make amends for the things that you have done in the past with Harry. So what is Harry's head telling him? And we're getting here the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, this is a person who is sick. This is a person that doesn't want to take any kind of initiative. He feels completely out of any kind of stamina. He is unable to make a decision. He is shackled to his to the way that the devil acts, and it makes him feel ill physically and mentally. So we see here a very sick person, both mentally, both physically. He's unable to get up from the bed and start changing things. Right now, he's completely under the control of the devil, and he's unable to do anything to change things. So this is what his head is feeling. So what is Eugenie's heart feeling? And she's in the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is the ace that calls upon being able to make a plan, to make some kind of strategy. And as you can see, the Ace of Swords is the one with the crown. Eugenie knows in her heart that she needs to make a good plan, a good strategy in order to distance herself as much as she can from Harry. This is what she needs to do. And in her heart, she knows that. And that is why we get the Hierophant here. And that is why she's going away. And she's left mixed up. She's not healthy emotionally because of all the things that she went through while she was in her wild days, let's say it that way. But she knows that she needs to do the right thing. She knows that she needs to make a list of the things that she wants to achieve. And if she makes the right strategy, she will be able to achieve them. So altogether, I can see that Eugenie is distancing herself from Harry. She doesn't want to do anything to do with him. And she is really trying to put him out of her mind. But she's left with this very, very bad emotional state because he is still her cousin, someone she cared for in the past. So this card shows that she's still very much confused, but she can handle this because she has a good head. And what does Harry's heart is telling us? Oh God, Harry is completely shackled. He is completely tied up. He is unable to get out of these shackles. This is a card of someone who is unable to get over what he's doing. He is being shackled just like the devil is shackling him. And everything that he's doing, this is how he feels deep in his heart. And that is why we got this as swords and this as swords. Both of these cards are not good cards. Both of these are telling us that he is in a bad state. He's unable to get out of these bondages, out of these shackles. He cannot see reality, as you can see here. He cannot see reality. He's so deep into what the devil is asking him to do that he's just unable to get free. And this is a very bad position for Harry. So I'm not at all surprised that he is in a bad mental state. So what can we see for their past? What is their past telling us? And the past is the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is a card of vacation or going to or coming back from vacation. And this could signify many things. This could signify the good times that they had in the past. This could signify the fact that Harry left, that Eugenie came after him to the US, that she met him there. So this shows us that in the past they were doing things together, and that they were even thinking about leaving the royal family together. This is something that is commune to both of them. So this card shows that in the past they were doing many things together, and some of them are can be seen as some kind of a vacation, but this can also talk about the Soho House, the times that they were having fun together, and also about both of them leaving. So Harry left to the US, Eugenie left to Portugal, both of them left. So this is what we can see in the past. What can we see for the present in their relationship? And we're getting here the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a very good card because it shows us that right now their relationship is great, but it's not. Why is it not? Because Ten of Pentacles has a high affinity to being over materialistic, and this shows that there is a lot of money there that is changing hand or used to change hands in the past. And this is a family card, and it is a card of stability and building a family. So both of them are building their own family. They still remember that they are part of this family, and this is not about richness. It is a card of materialism. It is a card that shows us that both of them are now concerned with family, with their own family. Harry with his family, no matter what we believe it contains, and Eugenie with her family, with her husband, with her son. This is what they really care about right now. But right now they are trying to connect. They are trying to connect. This is why this card is here. And this is another reason why I think that we got the Hierophant for Eugenie that tells her to do the right thing. And we got an Ace of Swords for Eugenie that tells her to make the right plan. So, and this is all in connection with Harry. So she's trying very hard to do the right thing. She's trying to convince him to come back. She's trying to convince him to turn the boat around and to come back. But she also knows that as long as the devil is controlling him, it's almost an impossible job, and she cannot help him get released from these Eight of Swords that are shackling him. Okay, so what can we see for the future? And the future of their relationship is Five of Cups, which is not a great future. So no matter what they will try, both of them will end up desperate about this relationship. Both of them will not be able to see the two cups that are filled. Both of them will see only the cups that are spilled, and they will be very, very desperate about the future of that relationship. So in the future, their relationship doesn't look like it has a lot of future. Okay, and the next card is the potential of their relationship. Is there a potential, and if so, what kind of potential? And we get the Fool. So the Fool is not a bad card. It's a card that speaks about freedom. It's a card that speaks about burning bridges. And it is a card that speaks about taking risks and without obligations. So, first of all, for this card, for their relationship to have some kind of future, both of them need to be freed from the things that are shackling them, and especially that is Harry, who is very shackled. Both of them need to take some risks. But since it's also a card of burning bridges, most likely they will burn the bridges behind them. Eugenie will go all the way towards the royal family, and Harry will be left alone. So this is it for this reading, and I would love you to tell me if you want me to do other readings like that to other couples of the, and doesn't have to be a couple, it could be any kind of two people that have a relationship, and what can we learn about their relationship. So if you have any more people that you want me to ask about, please send me an email. Please send me emails with more ideas for readings. For any one of you who is listening to other YouTubers, to Neoshan, to The Royal Grift, to Bookworm, just write me a note, because usually I listen to them all, but I'm not sure that I will be able to in the next few days. So let's use the mystical wisdom cards to see what kind of wisdom can we give both of them, Eugenie and Harry. So, mystical wisdom for Eugenie and for Harry. What kind of wisdom can we give Eugenie and Harry in their relationship? Okay, I'll follow your intuition. This is for Eugenie. So this card is telling Eugenie to follow her intuition, which is what she needs to do. So her intuition is telling her to leave Harry to his own problems, not to get entangled in his problems. And this is what this card is telling her: follow your intuition. What does the oracle tell Harry? And we get epiphany. Seek clarity. So for a person who is being controlled by the devil and is shackled, he needs clarity. He needs to see reality, and he doesn't see reality. The Eight of Swords is a person who cannot see reality, and this is what he needs. So this is what this card is telling him. Start seeing clearly reality, and then you will get the epiphany that you need in order to change things. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the videos, and please write me emails, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.